Hey everyone, I'm Chris and welcome back to the channel where we talk about investing, real estate, and saving money to help you guys achieve financial freedom. In today's video, I want to talk about productivity and my top tips on being productive. Productivity is something that a lot of people strive for. It takes a lot of discipline, and when you do it right, it just means that you have more time for yourself, your friends, and your family. And it's also very rewarding that at the end of the day, you've accomplished a lot of things that you've set out for yourself. People who know me have this idea in their head that I'm a very productive person because I have a full-time job, I have YouTube, and I'm also a part-time investor. However, I still struggle with productivity, and that's why I've developed a lot of habits to help myself become more productive, and I'm going to share it with you guys today. My productivity starts the night before. So I write down everything that I want to achieve for the next day. I used to write it on my phone, but now I write it on paper because I'm trying to reduce my screen time. And I'm just like everyone else. I think I spend too much time on my phone watching YouTube. Having a clear plan like this helps me start my day right because I know exactly what time I need to wake up and what time I need to do certain things. The very first thing I do after I wake up is I work out. I notice that when I start my day exercising, I am more productive. Exercise raises your energy levels and improves general well-being. When you feel happier and energized, you're more efficient and effective at all tasks in life. My workout doesn't have to be full on. I might do a 20 to 30 minute workout thanks to Chloe Ting, and that's how I start my day. My next productivity tip is to get up and get ready as if I'm going out. I notice that when I stay in my pajamas, it'll be more likely that I will be in bed, be on my phone, and do absolutely nothing. So I take a shower, I put makeup on, and I put my outside clothes on even though I'm not going anywhere. This whole routine puts me in a work mindset or in a work routine wherein I get up, I go to work even though work means going through my to-do list. My next productivity tip is to identify your workspace. So this will really depend on what works for you. It might need a lot of experimenting. For me, I've already identified the workspace wherein I get a lot of shit done. For editing, I can sit on the dining table and I can sit there for hours just editing. For brainstorming, I will sit on the couch. Usually Coco will sit with me. It's much more chill, and that's when I write down all my ideas. Maybe it will be for an upcoming video and I write it in my notes. I always separate my bedroom from my workspace because I've tried it before and it just doesn't work for me. So when I'm working in my bedroom, it reminds me too much of sleeping and relaxing, and also vice versa. When I'm in bed, I don't want to see my desk and be reminded of work. I know it's not possible for everyone to have a separate bedroom and a workspace, so the dining table is a popular alternative and it works really well for me. Another productivity tip that works for me is I leave my phone in a different room. Like I've said, I'm just like everyone else. I can spend hours on my phone, just be on YouTube. So whenever I want to be productive, I usually put my phone in the bedroom inside a drawer just to stop myself from reaching for it, because this has happened on many instances wherein I just want to check one thing, whether it's the weather or Instagram, and then an hour has passed and then I'm already behind on my to-do list. I even thought about buying myself that phone lockbox wherein it only opens after a designated time that you've set it. However, it's expensive, and you know me, I don't want to spend the money. My next productivity tip is something I got from someone else, and it's to do the hard tasks first. I don't know where I got this from, but it definitely works, because if you do all the easy tasks, it will feel like you've accomplished a lot of things, and then the last two hard tasks on your list will be procrastinated until the next day and then the next day because you just don't want to do it. So what I usually do now is that I start the day with the hardest task, get it out of the way, and it will be easy breezy from there. There's a certain task that I don't like doing at all, and it's calling people on the phone. Who else is like me? No? Just me? I think this stems from my childhood, wherein I've never really enjoyed talking to adults on the phone because they would leave a message for my parents, and then when my parents ask me about it, I feel like I've messed it up. And so I've brought it with me into adulthood, wherein I have anxiety talking to adults on the phone, even though I myself am an adult now. It doesn't make sense, but I just don't like doing it. I don't know what happened to this part of the video clip, but there's something I do once in a while, and that is I reward myself towards the end of the day. So this just motivates me to finish all my tasks, and there's something I look forward to. So for me personally, it's either eating chips or watching my favorite TV show, something that's like a guilty pleasure. I remember when I was studying for the US nursing registration, this was the time when Plants vs. Zombies came out. So what I would do is that I would practice with 150 questions every day, and at the end of the day, my reward was to play Plants vs. Zombies, and it worked really well for me. I remember I was super motivated to start my day, start studying, because I have that reward that I look forward to at the end. And fun fact, I passed the exam and I am a US registered nurse. Do you have any productivity tips that works really well for you? Comment them down below, because I want to try it out for myself, because like I said, I still struggle with productivity sometimes. And as always, thank you guys for spending your time with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!